Do what you want to, but guess what? God got a plan. Hand over heart affirmation. I am not society's script. I am my own definition. I am not of this system, but a flame from God's source of divine. I don't stress about what I can't physically fix. I let go of that attachment. I monitor the use of my own energy. Monitor the use of your own energy, or somebody gonna take your energy and say, I got it. That's what they'll do. Because if you're not using it, somebody else will. Child, this one, I heard this commercial, and I started laughing so funny because I said, you don't have that. So the commercials I heard was talking about gold IRA. America don't have no gold, but Africa does. So guess where the gold is coming from? You guessed it. That's why they trying to get so hard over there with Africa, because they backing the money with gold, but America don't have no gold. America ain't got no oil like they say they do. That's why they hit Venezuela. You see what I'm saying? And if people were wise, they'd be like, no, you're not. No. They have scam reports, but are scamming the countries to get the gold and the precious metals from it. Y'all need to tell them no. So what? Y'all got everything? Tell them no. Get them people out your country. Figure out how to get your own stuff together. There's another way to do it. Quit taking stuff from them. It is like making a deal with the devil over and over and over again. Think about that for a moment. The thing is, they show Africa as broke, but go over there and sweet talk you, and you're struggling. They lure you into the struggle, the false struggle, causing a mindset of lack and insufficiency, but you're full of resources. But they give you the illusion of not having it. Let me tell you something. I messed around and seen the thing with I Show Speed, man. But I've been to Africa. I've been to Johannesburg, and I've been to was it Nigeria? I can't remember that part. And I knew then they had money, and that was way back in the 90s. Honey, it's changed now. But see, that's why every time you look up, Europe is over there. France is over there. The U.S. is over there trying to put their hands on some money. France already got kicked out. And what? Why? Because if you really realize how powerful you are and that you really are the bank, you put them out your country. So they using your gold, and all them precious metals to back their money. Because America been printing money for a long time with nothing behind it. When countries with resources work together to procure the natural resources with your own equipment, you will be a superpower. So the one calling themselves a superpower have lost the backing of the celestial realm, but lying to others. Let me tell you what happens when you lose. Because see, America had the backing of God for a long time because the children of God was asleep. Now that we are woken, we see what's up. God like, no, I'm with my people. God is with the people of the land, no longer the leaders, because the leaders have forgotten. They are the minute you take on the role of a leader, you take on the role of a prophet. And the minute you do anything that's outside of that role, you become Jezebel and Ahab. Can I call out the rest of the people? The people in Judges, Jeroboam, the rest of them that God took care of. You see how he did it? Okay. But he had them thinking they was in charge. Okay. Because he hardens their heart to see how far they gonna go. Read any book of the Bible, the Old Testament, and see what God did to the leaders who refused his voice. Nebuchadnezzar? Pharaoh? Same thing here. If you don't stand up, you're going back into control, but you have a right to say no. You don't say no. If you don't say no to the takers, they're going to keep taking. Yes, it will get loud, but bullies fight what they can't get their hands on. It's time to take your own liberty into your own hands. This is coveting your neighbor's stuff, which is against everything God stands for. Now the spiritual law is looking for you to fight for yourself. It's a choice. Today I read Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. And then I just read the whole chapter. Oh my God, y'all gotta go read it. It says there's a time and a place for everything. It says enjoy your life at any moment. With tears running down your face. The time of life is over. There are more tears. There are more tears except those on the other side. The only thing continuous is change. So be willing to go with the flow, in and out with change. That's the way it works. Hearing today, the songs I heard today was "It's Working for Me" by Tamala Mann. Hearing "God Provides" by Tamala Mann. These are the first two songs I heard this morning going to the restroom. And then I heard, oh, this is my jam from back in the day. The Lord is my shepherd. This is Safe in His Arms by Terrain Hawkins. I have everything I need. He lets me rest in the meadow's grass, and He leads me beside the quiet streams. He restores my failing love, and He helps me to do what honors Him the most. That's why I'm saved. That's why I'm saved. That's why I'm saved. Saved in His arms. When the storms alive, the storms of life is raging, and the billows, woo, they cease to roll. I wanna know that I'm let He will hide me. Safe in His arms. Woo, that's one of my jams right there, y'all. Then I heard "Slow Down" by Loose Ends. Spending time with God for my next steps and slowing down, as God says. There's a purpose for everything, good or bad. It's all how I look at it. No, it's not easy, but why stop? I had wanted something to work really bad and it didn't. I said, God has it. If it would have made it would have made my life a little easier in some ways. Then I said, there's another way. And I get to stay open to find it. When it arrives out of nowhere, while I'm doing something else, I'm learning to not run from the discomfort, but allow it to show me places in me that need more love, and how to see obstacles as part of life. If you aren't seeing obstacles, you're not moving forward. I exercised today with my resistance bands, and I did a lot of stretching afterwards because it was a lot. And I was laughing at myself today. Excuse me, confirmation burp. I laughed a lot at myself. Excuse me, confirmation burp. I sat down to do some work. Excuse me, confirmation burp, and noticed that the internet was down. So I did some other things because there wasn't nothing I could do about it. How about that? Everyone gets the opportunity to do their own work and see things in their own time. It's hard when you love folks, but in their own time. And okay, keep going. And they get the opportunity to decide just like you did. I know you care for them, but what are they showing you? Are you really paying attention? With these two eyes. Some want to only connect when they see you growing. Let them go to learn their own lessons. They will hold you down from moving forward. Just let go. It will be okay. God has you and them. Trust that. Everyone must work out their own salvation with fear and trembling. Trusting God. Don't carry someone else's battle. Read Philippians 2 and 12 to see what I'm talking about. Read it for yourself. Save yourself and keep going. Okay.